time.
Yeah.
It was something special because there you were, and there were 500,000 people, and we're just realizing, hey, we have a generation. We are somebody.
From rocking out on stage to championing environmental causes, Neil Young's carved out a legendary career as one of the most influential musicians of our time. But beyond the music, have you ever wondered what kind of lifestyle the Canadian icon leads? And just how much his decades-long career has contributed to his net worth? Get ready to tune in as we delve into the fascinating world of Neil Young's lifestyle and net worth. Born November 12, 1945, and standing at 1.82 meters, Neil Percival Young, OC, has received several Grammy and Juno Awards. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inducted him twice, in 1995 as a solo artist and in 1997 as a member of Buffalo Springfield.
Content. The music is the life of the thing, and you're singing your songs, and the people are listening, and it's going back and forth. It's like one big thing.
Now let's take a look at his interests and favorite hobbies. He has a pet dog. He has an art collection worth millions of dollars. Young owns a restored SD Reed organ, serial number 167272, dating from 1885, which he frequently plays in concert. Neil Young's an outspoken environmentalist, and he's especially passionate about the welfare of small farmers. He's also a supporter of electric vehicles, and he's become heavily involved in education for children with disabilities. Old Black is the nickname given to Neil Young's primary electric guitar. Most of Young's electric guitar work has been recorded using this instrument. His favorite albums of his own are Trance, Everybody's Rockin', and Tonight's the Night, in that order.
Get me off, and we'll be fine. But they were a little shocky because they all know the numbers and everything, but who cares?
Now let's discuss his personal life and how he's getting on with his friends and family. Neil Young married his first wife, Susan Avicito, in 1968. The marriage lasted for 2 years before she filed for divorce. For the next 5 years, Young was in a relationship with actress Carrie Snodgrass. During their relationship, they had one child together. In 1978, Young married Peggy Young, whom he met while she was working as a waitress at a diner near his ranch. In 2014, Peggy and Neil were divorced after 36 years of marriage. Not long afterward, Neil Young met actress Daryl Hannah and married her 4 years later. His father, Scott Alexander Young, was a journalist and sports writer who also wrote fiction. His mother, Edna Blow Ragland Rassi Young, was a member of the Daughters of the American Revolution.
Turned me off, and I made an instant decision. I didn't think about it at all. I said, just take my music off. We don't need it. I've got all these other places, and it sounds better at the other places.
With that being said, let's discuss how he earns money. Neil Young's musical legacy is not only marked by his remarkable talent, but also his immense financial success. With over 75 million records sold worldwide, it's no surprise that Young has amassed a sizable net worth over the course of his career. In fact, in January 2021, Neil Young made headlines when he sold a 50% stake in his music catalog for a staggering $150 million. The sale of half the copyright and income from approximately 1,120 songs to investment firm Hipgnosis further cemented Young's status as one of the most financially successful musicians of all time. He also helped to create Pono, an online music download and streaming service that aimed to deliver high-quality analog recordings straight from the studio to listeners' ears. He has a net worth of $200 million. Ever wanted to know where he lives? Let's find out. Neil Young's real estate portfolio is just as impressive as his musical legacy. In 1970, he purchased Broken Arrow Ranch in La Honda, California for $350,000 cash and expanded it with thousands of additional acres. However, in 2015, Neil listed his longtime home in Hawaii for $24.5 million, a beautiful 3,000 square foot main house of 1920s vintage with 2 guest cottages, 2 greenhouses, a shaded terrace, and a swimming pool with a pool house. Although he sold the property in 2018 for $20 million, he didn't stay out of the real estate market for long. In 2016, he purchased a 17.6-acre property in Malibu, California from his girlfriend Daryl Hannah for $3.6 million. Unfortunately, the house was destroyed in the devastating Woolsey fire in November 2018. And if you've ever thought about what type of cars he drives, here are the vehicles you'll find in his garage. A 1953 Buick Roadmaster Skylark convertible. A 1941 Chrysler Series 28 Windsor Highlander Coupe. A 1948 Buick Roadmaster. A 1959 Lincoln Continental. A 1949 Cadillac. Bristol 401. A Ferrari. If you enjoy our videos, give us a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. Your support means a lot to us. But where did it all begin? Growing up in Canada, he faced the debilitating effects of polio at a young age, but his love of music was already taking root. As a teenager, he immersed himself in the sounds of rock and roll. He became proficient in several instruments, including the ukulele and banjo. He formed his first band while still in high school. Young's commitment to his craft eventually led him to drop out of school and pursue music full-time, joining a promising instrumental rock band called the Squires. Through it all, Neil Young's unwavering dedication to his art propelled him forward, laying the foundation for the remarkable career that would follow. After honing his songwriting skills and achieving mainstream success with hits like Sugar Mountain and Flying on the Ground Is Wrong, Neil Young's musical journey led him to the Mynah Birds, a band fronted by none other than the legendary Rick James. But it was his move to Los Angeles that proved to be a pivotal moment in Young's career. Teaming up with fellow musician Bruce Palmer, Young co-founded Buffalo Springfield, a band whose folk-infused psychedelic rock sound captured the spirit of the peace movement and resonated with audiences of the time. Though short-lived, the group released 3 albums during their 2-year run, earning critical acclaim and a devoted fan base. As a solo artist, Neil Young's early solo efforts received mixed reviews, but his collaboration with Crazy Horse on his second album, Everybody Knows This Is Nowhere, marked a turning point in his career. Young continued to experiment and collaborate with a range of musicians on subsequent albums, including the iconic After the Gold Rush. In addition to his music, Neil Young has also ventured into the world of film, appearing in several documentaries and concert films. And with over 40 studio albums to his name, including the soon-to-be-released long-lost album Harvest, Neil Young's impact on the music world remains as powerful as ever. That's all for today's video, and thanks for watching it. But don't stop here. There's more where that came from. Check out our other videos for more great content.